you see this one going down today?
Yeah, and how's your fantasy team?
Yeah. We won't talk about that. Let's talk about good things. But, you know, these two teams are stars. You know why? Because we can see how the football team is built. And I think there's no doubt about it. The offensive line's a big part of it. They always have hope. If they block their guy a little bit, these running backs can make a big play out of it.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. First down at the 20. Coleman's going to receive the toss.
This gives an offense a lot of momentum. It gives everybody confidence. This running back, he's sitting there going, keep giving it to me, man, because I can make it happen.
The Broncos have driven inside the red zone, and last week they were so effective inside the 20. First down at the 17. Anderson's going to secure the handoff. Here's a look at the Broncos lineup. No one seems to be scared of their passing attack as they rank near the bottom when it comes to passing yards per game.
Good job by the defense, all shifting inside. They're expecting to run up the middle.
And that picks up 3.
Well, when you're going to run the football, if that's your objective, you cannot get frustrated by short runs. You know that it's going to build itself as the game goes along, so keep trying.
Third and 3. Anderson's got it on the handoff.
That was a good play call that time by the defense. The offense was moving the football down the field, but they come up with the big play, stop them on third down. Now they could go off the field.
The offense is still on the field right now. Fourth down, and they'll need to pick up 2. Outside now on the toss. Powers his way across. Touchdown. And Phil, what a way to make a statement by scoring so early in this game.
You know, Jim, I love making statements, and that's what this team did. They went out there and told the opposition, we are better, we're tougher, and take that.
Toss play. So they give up the touchdown, but they do not allow the 2-point play.
Yeah, good job that time by the defense. So quick and so ready for that play. They reacted very fast. That's why they stopped it.
Jackson's got it. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Marshall's all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Playing press coverage to the outside. 2nd and 13. And it's knocked down. Here's the Steelers' offense. And boy, are they difficult to get to the sideline, as this team knows how, better than anyone in the league, knows how to convert on third down. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
He's got a chance to return this one. Allen's going to make the tackle.
The Broncos know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done. Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
Toss to the outside. Now a look at the Steelers' defensive lineup. They've had a hard time all season getting off the field, giving up a ton of yardage. The Broncos will take the snap from the 40. The reception by Demaryius Thomas. The football is at the 38.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Anderson's handed the football. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
You got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down. Anderson's taking the handoff. That gains a few. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain. When you see linebackers shifting around like this, what they're trying to do, confuse the quarterback. Well, everybody talks about the pass in the NFL. When it's 3rd and short, you got to man up and be tough and strong. Nice job that time by the offensive line. They let the running back get in there and pick up the 1st down.
First and 10. And they go back to the ground and gains about 1.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
That's a timeout by the defense. The Broncos come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the touchdown Denver. Rush touchdown number 9.
You can't block them all, that's for sure. Sometimes you got to leave up the running back to break a tackle. He did that time, and he gets a touchdown run out of it. Defensive line shifted to the right there.
And they will not convert here on the 2-point conversion. Good stand by the defense. The Steelers set to return the kick. Jackson's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
And it's incomplete. And now we'll take a look at the Broncos' defensive lineup. This unit has had a hard time this season stopping anybody. The Steelers will take the snap from the 25. Bell's marked down at the 27.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8.
And it's spotted away.
The Steelers really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 8. Roethlisberger set. Everybody emptied out for this snap. Roethlisberger's back in shotgun formation. Has the reception all alone.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
The Broncos defense has to be demoralized by that 4th down conversion allowed.
I think any time on the defensive side when you give up a 4th down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
First down at the 41. Screen. Got the completion. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Jim, this time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
Press coverage all the way. The Steelers still driving as the second quarter gets underway.
When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
And that gains 1.
Bell's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
2nd down following the run.
Here's the long throw by Roethlisberger, but it's incomplete.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up.
And the immediate handoff to the fullback. The Steelers pushing towards the end zone here, partner.
Yeah, Jim, they're trying to get back in the game. And what I want to see here, I want to see some creativity on the offensive side to get this team back in the game. Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with a pass. And if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
The Steelers now facing 3rd down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. 3rd and goal to go from the 2. And Wolf in on the tackle.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on 3rd and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side.
A timeout charge to the offense. The offense is still on the field right now. 4th down, and they'll need to pick up 2. Set up screen. Pulls it in. Steelers in for the touchdown. Finding the end zone for the first time this season. The Steelers with an extra point try on the way. Driving extra point is good. The Steelers getting ready for the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off. Jones in on the tackle. The Broncos back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
For a gain of about 5. The Broncos have leaned on the ground game to this point, and it's been big for them. Coleman's taking the ball, and he's leading this team on the field right now.
Boy, he sure is. And I give him a lot of credit, but I also say this. The offensive line, anytime you see a running game go this well, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line.
Sanders comes up with the ball.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. And also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
Anderson's taken down at the 33.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
The Broncos take it from the 33. Flowers is there to make the tackle.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw at that time they stopped the play for a short gain. Jim, look at that. The defensive line now shifting to the right.
Anderson's tackled down after a gain of 10.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down. Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. We're expecting a run right up the middle.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Second down here.
Let's go. Let's go.
I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
Flip to the outside. Coleman's tackled down after a gain of 7.
First down by the offense inside the red zone. Can the defense show them something different here and keep them from scoring a touchdown?
First and goal. Back to the ground now on first down. Anderson's tackled down after a gain of 5. This will be second down.
The Broncos have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Rock for a loss on that play.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Third and goal at the 5. Toss to the outside. Breaks out of the tackle.
And he steps out of the field of play. Should be an easy one here.
And the kick is good for 3.
Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20.
The Steelers take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looks so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun.
Going for the home run. What a catch. The Steelers have to take their final timeout. That's it. They come to the line, and it's first down. First down following the long play. Defense now signaling for a timeout. It's first down as they head to the line.
Roethlisberger's got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time. That'll do it for the first half here in the Steel City. Back to Pittsburgh after a break for halftime and the start of the third quarter. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Steelers talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Second down coming up. Playing press coverage to the outside. Jumps high and comes down with it.
The Steelers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Toss to the outside.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. And it's batted down.
Sometimes on third and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
The ball is jarred loose.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
Going for it on fourth down.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Roethlisberger from the gun. Easy catch there. No one near him.
Steelers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Incomplete. Looking underneath that time.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
That leads us to second down. The Broncos lined up in the nickel. Breeze, look at Derek Wolfe with the sack.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
Can they overcome the sack? Third down on the way. Breeze all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Breeze is going to take it from the shotgun. Down the field. What a catch. That's another reception. Give him two.
Steelers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
This play set up by the long gainer. And here's the toss.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Second down and 8. The defense gets a sack.
I know a lot of people are going to be surprised by this, but when you take those blindside hits, they don't hurt as much as you think because you had no idea it was coming. Your body's loose, and you can absorb the hit.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Has his target.
The Steelers look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. With two hands, he has it. That's a gain of 6.
The Steelers offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good game.
Breeze 3 for 3 with that completion.
When you see linebackers moving around like this, that means they're probably going to blitz.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Johnson's going to take the handoff now. Stewart's there that time for the tackle.
Steelers just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The Broncos defense now. First and goal from the 2. Touchdown. Steelers put 6 on the board. That's the 25th rushing touchdown of his career. The wide receiver shifting around in motion. He's going to get another carry. Got the touchdown, got the 2-point conversion. People love to go for 2 in this game, don't they?
Well, they do. And you know what? Now I guess you and I just can't sit here and blast the coach for a bad decision. When you pick up the 2 points, you can't complain about what they're trying to do.
Makes the catch at the 7. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense comes onto the field after a tie ball game through 2 quarters, Phil.
Usually in the second half, offenses kind of get the advantage. Why? Because the defense starts to tire out a little, and you can spring different plays on them because you've learned what they like to do. Can they come out here and take advantage of this defense? I think they're going to have a good drive right here.
He's got over 110 yards rushing on the day. Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Get ready.
First down and 10. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And now they'll try over again on second down.
Look at the defensive linemen talking. They're all now shifting to the left.
Just a quick drop back. Sanders got the catch and the first. Moving it to the other side of the field at the 49.
You see the linebackers moving? What they're trying to do is confuse the quarterback. Well, when you can run as fast as he can, every once in a while, when they put those arms around you, that's not going to be enough. Good job of breaking that tackle.
Second and short following the run.
Let's go. Fire, ready up.
Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run.
The Broncos will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the fourth. The football sits at the 40. take the snap, the first here in the fourth quarter. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
First down at the 35. Anderson's marked down after a gain of 4. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. At the 31, here we go. Second down and 5. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye. Coleman's tackled down at the 29.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
The Broncos have it at the 29. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
First down at the 23. Anderson's marked down after a gain of 9. And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment.
Always manage the football game. You got to be thinking about it all the time if you're the...
Breaks the long one for the touchdown. At the most critical time, they found the end zone and taken the lead. It's up to the defense now to hold on to it.
Yeah, that's what they've done. They put the pressure on their defense, go out there and finish this game off. And hey, look, you always got to feel good as a defensive player to field with the lead.
Dan Carpenter readying his team for the kickoff. Fields the football at the 3. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Steelers getting set to take over again on offense. They'll be trying to pick it up right where they left off with their last drive that ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, they're throwing the football well. And I'll tell you, I've been covering this game a long time. There's still nothing prettier than seeing a quarterback drop back and throw a perfect spiral down the field and watching guys catch it. That was a work of art the last drive.
The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Brown's in on the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
They better hurry to get the snap. Knocked down as he fires it.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
Third down and 3. Johnson's marked down at the 34.
The Steelers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
The Steelers have turned into the cardiac kids. They won a tight one last week, but they trail in this one with time remaining.
You got to be cool under pressure, and I think this is a pressure situation. You got to make plays when it counts in situations just like this.
But it's incomplete.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Second down, late in the fourth quarter. Breeze alone in the backfield. Press coverage all the way. Second down and 10. The Steelers now move the chains. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. First down. Pressure on every snap now. First down here after the completion. Breeze in shotgun formation. Looking long. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. 2nd and 10. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. This is an almost must-convert scenario. 3rd down coming up here in the late stages. Yes, that's 4-down territory, but you don't want to face make or break at this point.
Yeah, on the defensive side, now it's time for the coach to do his job. Be aggressive. Call a defense that the offense has not seen so far today. If you do that, I think you'll catch them by surprise.
The give this time to the fullback.
Look, when you're on offense in a situation like this, you have to know when you have the football in your hands, and if you get the opportunity to get out of bounds, take it. That time the offensive player didn't do it, could pay a price for that.
The Steelers come to the line of scrimmage with 2 timeouts to play with. Back at the line. They're going for it on 4th. The Steelers have it at the 39. Breeze has got to be hanging his head after that series. Here he was attempting the last gasp heroics, trying to take him down to win the game. Instead, he throws the interception.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you cannot be afraid to fail. And that's how he acted on the field that time. He was aggressive in his decisions. He was trying to win the game, and it just didn't work out.
First down at the 31. Tosses the football. Gains 14.
In situations like this, when you're looking to get that 1 first down to win the game, it's tough because the defense knows there's only a few plays that you're going to try to run, but the offense gets it done. Great job. Hey, how about that? The defensive line, everybody shifting to the left. I think they're expecting a run. Well, this is not a surprise, Jim. This is what you do. You run the football, you play the clock. This is called managing the game, and it's all up to the head coach getting this done.
Loss of 2 on that play.
Let's go.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run over there.
Murray's got it on the toss. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line. The Steelers will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. This is 3rd down. Anderson's going to secure the handoff. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Jim, good job that time by the defense. They stopped the offense on 3rd down. Now it's 4th down. They're down 1 possession, and they're giving the football back to their offense.
Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. Osweiler's going to take it from the gun. Launching it deep. But it's incomplete. No stopping this team. They mount another victory here today to keep the streak going.
I think you said it right. There's no stopping him. It's going to be hard to stop him. I don't know how you're going to do it. Everything is going well. Good decisions by the coach, the quarterback, the defense. Everybody's playing well. Look out.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.